Across Africa, mini-grids are transforming lives, powering businesses and driving sustainable development. But how do we measure their impact? How do we scale success? Introducing the third edition of the Benchmarking Africa's Minigrids report, a groundbreaking publication by the Africa Minigrid Developers Association. This flagship report provides critical insights into the performance, challenges and opportunities of mini-grids across the continent.
We have our flagship report called the Benchmarking Africa Minigrid Report, which is the reference point for reliable data on mini-grids in Africa. So if you think of mini-grids, you think of AMDA.
The UEF recognizes that towards achieving universal access to clean, reliable and affordable power supply, this requires scalable, data-driven solutions. The Benchmarking Africa Minigrids report, also known as the BAM report, is a game changer in the sector. This report provides the most comprehensive data-backed analysis of Africa's mini-grid industry, shedding light on costs, performance and investment trends.
The BAM is a major achievement. It is something that is helping us to be able to see what is happening in the sector, and it helps us as developers to know where to go and where to put our efforts. It also helps us to know the changes in technology, the different suppliers and what they are doing, and we think that it's a very great program.
The BAM report gives us clear insights into what works, what doesn't work, and where we need to improve.
Clearly a lot of insights, but I think the key one that is really core to our businesses, the issue of productive use equipment, productive use of energy, and how they affect mini-grids. Some people might think that, well, they are not really at the core of what mini-grid developers should focus on. Others believe that they are at the core. I think for us, really, we resonate with the fact that it's important for productive use equipment to be incorporated in deployment of mini-grids. The insight we've got from the report have reinforced our understanding. They are critical for driving demand, stimulating demand, ensuring that more productive use of energy is deployed, and ultimately that mini-grids perform better.
For governments and policymakers, the report offers a fact-based foundation for designing supportive policies and regulations that will drive down costs and at the same time accelerate deployment.
This other piece of work by the African Minigrid Developers Association, AMDA, does not only take stock of where we are right now as a sector, it does also help in better understanding the way forward and how current and new initiatives can help in advancing the sector. Although not surprisingly, regional disparities continue to persist.
As we speak today, we have over 600 million people on the continent with either limited access to energy or no access whatsoever. I use the expression, in some parts of this continent we have life beyond the grid or no light beyond the grid.
But we can now, with evidence, clearly see that the sector is reaching maturity in those markets where we find an enabling regulatory and financial ecosystem. The report is also very clear that we are definitely not there yet. We need to work on further cost reductions, diversifying financial models, and, amongst others, work on removing regulatory bottlenecks.
Better data means better decisions, better policies, and ultimately more people gaining access to a reliable, affordable, and clean power supply or energy. This report is not just a publication, it's a tool to drive action. Let's use it to shape the future of energy access in Africa.
The future of energy across Africa is decentralized, sustainable, and inclusive. Join us, explore the findings, be part of the change,